Hi, I'm Jose David. I'm a marriage counselor, and today I'm going to be talking about chapter 5 in our book, Stop Divorce Dead on Its Tracks. And chapter 2 is the three do's, what things you need to do. Chapter 4, we already discussed what are some of the biggest three things that you are not supposed to do when you're trying to recover uh, that connection with your spouse or partner and trying to recover yourself of this crisis in your relationship. So, number one is it'll probably be a surprise to you, but give your partner what he or she needs. Okay, a lot of times conflicts and crises in relationships are due to the fact that you know somebody is not happy with what the other person is giving them or not giving them. This can be um, perceived love and affection, sex, sharing. That each conversation turns into a conflict. The relationship stops being gratifying to each other, and you know you need to be aware of what your your spouse or partner's needs are and how you can fulfill them, because that will put you in the track of getting this relationship to recover from this crisis, and hopefully you can have a stable relationship. um, but there have to be things that that your partner needs that are not out of the ordinary, that are actual, either uh, physical needs or needs that are based on situations that have been an issue in the past. Humans have basic needs, of acceptance, of love, and you know that in a relationship they're kind of expected, but and by denying your partner's needs, you're making them need them even more, and by not fulfilling those needs, that's how we end up in having problems in our relationships. So if they want affection, give it to them. If they, even though you might be upset or angry or resentful, try to be that better person. If they want space, give it to them. Even though as hard as it is, as we've already discussed in previous chapter, give them the space that they need to have time to think about y'all's relationship, and it might be beneficial for both of you. Or make small sacrifice. If they ask you to do something that you don't like doing, but they want you to do it with them. Now's the time to prove that you're willing to do those things. You're willing to take that extra step. But if not, if they're not asking for anything, just analyze the situation. Number two of things that you must start doing: agree. Okay, that might come as a very difficult step for you. Uh, but this is how you avoid all conflicts. And, a lot of times in marriages and in relationships, disagreements happen because people don't agree. That's just a fact. But if you start trying to agree with your partner, it will kind of diffuse the situation and will avoid conflict. But if you do it wholeheartedly, if you actually believe in it, it will be much better. Because if your partner doesn't believe you, it's not going to take you anywhere. But if you agree with your partner, you're going to break the cycle of conflict. You're going to change the dynamic of the relationship, and that's what we're trying to get you to do. Because if you don't do that, things are not going to get any better. And number three, very important, you gotta be positive, because nobody wants to be with somebody that's always negative. People that are negative are always draining other people's energy, and so if you start being positive, people will respond to that. Your partner will respond to that. Your spouse will respond to that. Even if you don't feel like it, sometimes we gotta fake it till you make it, they say. If doing things that make you happy, doing things that you enjoy. So you start being positive, have a different outlook in life. Try something that you haven't tried before, see if it makes any difference, to make you happy. Be positive. There is some light at the end of the tunnel. You have to be positive. Otherwise, there's no use in you thinking that this is gonna work with your partner if you don't believe and you're not positive about it. As we mentioned before, you gotta be independent. You gotta complement your partner. You can't be dependent on your partner. So that's all we have for today, and have a good day.